Alrighty guys, so it is day number 1 of my vlog series. I don't know how long I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this for as consistently as I can. But the point of these videos is going to be just what is going on in my life, what I think about, what's going on in the world and all that stuff. But it's just going to be a really general, I don't think it's going to be stuck to one certain thing, although I will follow trends like I'm cutting down for summer, so I'm cleaning up my diet, and then also I've just started day trading, so both of those trends I'm going to sort of mark my progression in those. So anyways, with that being said, let's get right into our today's vlog, and we are driving to go fix a brake chamber on a truck. I work as a diesel mechanic, so there's a lot of stuff on the road. There's 24 trucks now at the company I'm working for, so it keeps me busy. But like I said, there's a truck broke down in Nashville, so I'm headed down there. It's about an hour drive, so I figured I'd pick up the camera and record. And but yeah, like I said, I am just beginning the cut phase of my fitness journey as it is going into summer, and I want to be shredded by June or July, somewhere in there. I want to be visible six-pack, which I already have a bit of a six-pack going on, but I want to be able to just like really be, almost around 10% body fat, I guess. So with that being said, for breakfast I had a quart of egg whites, 32 ounces, which is 100 grams of protein and 500 calories. If you know, you know. It tastes like absolute shit. But the good thing about that is super simple, super quick and easy. And I know people say bioavailability of egg whites is not the best, and bioavailability is basically what your body can absorb. Some people say out of 100 grams of protein you might absorb 50, but I'm a unique specimen and I can process things well, so I'm hoping for about 70. I don't know, I have no idea. But egg whites for breakfast, because I'm too lazy to cook them, and I get up at 4:30 and I just don't feel like cooking things at that time of the day. So egg whites so far. For lunch we'll probably have some gas station food. Usually from a gas station I try to go for some beef jerky and one of those Core Power protein shakes, and to top it all off, maybe like a banana or something and some almonds, something like that. Keep it simple. I could meal prep and save a lot of money and probably have a cleaner diet, but ease and convenience. Plus, when I meal prep, by the time I get through the week, it's just like I'm tired of my meal prep by like the third day. Tired of chicken and rice or beef and rice. But that's my diet, and then for the evening I'll have a pound of ground beef and noodles or rice and milk, about half a gallon of milk. But for the beef it's about 90 grams of protein, and the rice is a good carb source, and that's post-workout, so they say that's the best time for carb absorption. You should focus your carbs on your workout. But and then the milk, I usually drink half of a half gallon, which would be I'm not sure how many grams of protein that is, but it's a liquid protein, so probably around 30 or so. So super high protein. I hit at least 200 grams of protein a day. The amount that absorbs, I don't know, but I just keep high protein. And that shows up on my blood work most times too. I have a high LDL or something. I'm not sure what it is. But speaking of working out, protein and all that, I'm coming up on my 2-year anniversary of working out. I might post some photos in this video of my before and after transformation, which I need to cut down to get the proper after transformation photo. But I started out at about 150 pounds. I was a beanpole. And right now, I'm sitting about 175 at between 15 and 17% body fat. Probably closer to 17% body fat. And I started out at about 150 and I'd say 20% body fat. So I've put on between 20, probably 20 pounds of muscle. I'd say is, well, some of that's water weight. I don't know. Between 10 to 20 pounds of muscle in 2 years, which isn't terrible. Pretty happy with that. And so that'll be July 6th is my two-year anniversary of working out. The first year I worked out almost every single day. I maybe skipped, let's see, I probably skipped a week out of that whole year. I probably skipped 7 days out of 365 days of working out. I was super locked in. This year, I've been a lot more busy on the weekends, so I've been taking Saturdays and Sundays off. And I really haven't seen that much of a change in my physique. Some people say rest days are good, some people say they're bad. I don't know. I haven't really seen a difference as far as me goes. But yeah, about 5 days on, 2 days off. Which I wish I could put one of the days during the week and then work out on Sunday or something. I don't know. But I might change that up eventually. And my split is push-pull legs. So yesterday was push. Actually, it's pull-push legs for me. I don't know. I started out with pull, I guess. When I first started working out, I used to do a upper-lower split. Or no. I used to do legs, and then I would do core. I don't know, I was stupid back then. But I do a core day. I think core and back, maybe? Whatever it was, it didn't make any sense. I think it was strictly a core day. But I would spend like an hour working out my core. And then after that, I'd do like the stairs or something. I can't even remember what I started out doing. And then the third day would be like my favorite day, which was chest, triceps, biceps, back, all packed into one day. But I've stopped working out my core and I focus on push-pull legs. It just makes more sense to me. And then on chest day, which is push day, I have shoulders as well. But like I said, about 175 pounds right now. I'm 6'1", so I'm skinny. I mean, I'm not huge by any stretch of the imagination, but the biggest I've ever been in my life. I started out in high school. I was like 130 or 120, and then by the time I graduated, I was probably 140. So like I've been a really skinny kid all my life. I've been like a beanpole. But I'm shooting for maybe in a few years bulking up to 200. I want to be up to 200 pounds. I don't know if it's possible, probably not. but that's what I'm hoping for. This winter I got up to 180 on, it wasn't a proper bulk. I still had my abs. I could still see ab definition. So I was probably up to 20% body fat, maybe. But I was up to 180, 181 at the peak bulk. As you can see, I'm just getting on the highway now. Getting on Route 40, if you know, you know. This is a really nice service truck. It's a 2025 F550 crane truck. It's got a crane, a welder, and an oxy-selling torch. It's a crew cab. It's a nice truck. But yeah, I'm at the 10-minute mark. I don't know if I'll do 10-minute videos or 15-minute videos. I'll shoot for 15, but golly, I run out of stuff to talk about. But if you guys like these vlogs, I guess hit the subscribe button and hit the like button and all that. And I'll try to keep making them. I'm not sure what all I'll put into them, but I'm just trying to grow my YouTube channel right now. And I have a TikTok with like 27,000 followers on it. It's called Clement Racing as well. Go and check that out. I've been posting it on there for about 3-4 years probably almost. But just check all that out and comment what you would want on the next videos, next vlogs or whatever. And I'll see y'all around.